My name is Boulware, and this is my tattoo story. Yeah, so my first tattoo I got was my junior year in high school. It was actually on my bicep. It's Proverbs 16:3. I got it in Hebrew, and it is commit your plans to the Lord and it will be successful. I actually got it when I was 17. I was underage. I stole my older brother's ID and went and got it in my junior year. So that was the first one I got. The second tattoo I got was one of my more well-known ones. It was on my arm. This is supposed to be me on a tree branch, and the forest and the owl represent darkness and sin. And it's pretty much the only light in my life is the Lord, the cross in the middle. And John 8:12 is, I'm the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. So I feel like this kind of really represents my life. So I wanted it to be well known. I wanted it to be out to the public and everyone to see it. This one is I yell out to my God. I yell with all my might. I yell at the top of my lungs, and He listens. And I really like that one just because it's the God of the universe, the Lord of everything, and He listened to me. I'm a very small part of this world. I'm an individual, and the way I speak to Him and I pray to Him, He listens every single day. And I thought it was a good reminder about, one, how small I am, but how glorious and how large and how huge the Lord is of the universe is. Another one I got was from my mom. It was a children's book that she used to read to me and my older brother, and a good quote in it that she always read to us and she just emphasized in our life is, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And I got the quote in the book done in her handwriting, just as kind of a reminder of her, as the love that she has for me and my family. And no matter how older I get or whatever happens in my life, I'll always be her little baby. Another tattoo that I got was on my finger. It's a very, very simple one, but I thought it was a very good reminder for me. A verse in the Bible is Matthew 5:30. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off. And I'm a very literal person. I'm very black and white. And so I got the date that I got saved on my finger on my right hand. People obviously do a lot of bad things with their hand. The hands get them in trouble sometimes, so I feel like it was a good reminder for me. Hey, you've committed your life to the Lord, you're saved, and no matter what you do, this is always a reminder to do the right thing and follow the narrow path. One of the other ones that I got on my shoulders is Psalm 81:6. It's I lifted the world off your shoulders and freed you from a life of hard labor, which is really not true for me. I feel like I've been working my butt off my entire life, from middle school to high school and at college at Clemson. I've just been grinding day in and day out to now opening my own business, working a lot of hard and long hours. But the Lord, it's just kind of a good reminder for me that it always could be worse. There's always people out there that are struggling more than me, and just kind of a good reminder that I'm blessed and I have a great life, and the Lord lifted the world off my shoulders and freed me from a life of could be a lot worse, hard labor. My biggest tattoo I actually got around 2 years ago. It's on my back, it really covers my entire back. And I got Daniel in the middle of my spine, and I got him in the lion just did, surrounded by lions. It's very similar to the tattoo on my arm. The lions are supposed to represent sin, darkness, danger, and in the tattoo, Daniel is very confident. He's very solid and ready to fight. And it's kind of, for me, just a good reminder is all the problems in the world, all the darkness and all the danger, be confident and be strong, because you have the Lord with you. And that was definitely one of my biggest ones, because it was a good reminder for me. So I wanted to cover my whole back, and definitely would not recommend to get a 7-hour tattoo down your spine, on your back, but definitely one of my favorite ones. My favorite tattoo is actually one of my smallest ones, definitely one of the more painful ones, but I got a pair of mismatching socks on my ankle. And that was from my little brother, Cameron. He was diagnosed with autism at a very young age. And for the longest time, we always tried to get him to match his socks. Every day he'd go to school, he'd wear a long black sock and a short white sock. And we're like, dude, You can't do that. It's stupid. You look weird. People are gonna make fun of you. And we tried drilling it in his head for months after months. And we finally came to the realization that Cameron just doesn't care. He was gonna wear a long black sock, a short white sock, and still be happy. And I thought it was a really cool outlook on life. Pretty much screw what society thinks. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, be who I want to be, and I'm happy. So I got a pair of mismatching socks on my ankle for Cameron. Another one of my more painful tattoos where I got 2 tattoos on my Achilles. And a little story behind those. My senior year at Clemson, we were fighting for a national championship. We were having a really good year, and a pretty well-known commentator said that me and my fellow Mike linebacker Kendall Joseph were the Achilles heel of our team. And we didn't have that great of a game, and after the game he said we were the Achilles heel, we were the weak link. And after the year, when we won the national championship, I was like, what better place to get my national championship tattoos than on my Achilles heel. The very last tattoo that I got was actually a week ago, and it was a really famous drawing by M.C. Escher. Did it back in the 1900s, and he did a drawing of himself holding a crystal ball, and it was him in the reflection. He was in his office working, and not that crazy of a picture, but I just really liked it. It was had a bunch of illusions. It was different, and so I redid it my junior year, and I did a little renovation of it to what I wanted to be. So I drew Jesus' hand, and he's holding the crystal ball, and he's in the empty tomb after resurrecting after 3 days. He's in the tomb, naked, cut up, got the thorns on his head, and there's a hole in his hand. Now I really like this tattoo because it's so lifelike. Again, it shows how real Jesus was, how human he was, and how he walked the earth. And him just holding the ball, him in the reflection, with the hole in his hands, blood going down his face, about to walk out of the empty tomb. It really resonated with me, just as a good reminder that he is real, he is alive, and he came to save us all. And I love my tattoos for me just because they're permanent. They're about my foundation. They're about my faith and my family. And no matter what I go through in life, whatever seasons I go through, these things will never change. So they're a part of my body. They'll be on my skin until I'm 6 feet under. My name is Boulware, and that was my tattoo story.